A man who died in Tacoma police custody 3 months ago died by homicide. That according to the autopsy released by the Pierce County Medical Examiner.
There are some disturbing echoes between this case as well as the George Floyd case in Minneapolis. And KIRO 7 South Sound reporter Shelby Miller is live right now. Shelby, the mayor of Tacoma just addressed that case in the last hour, very passionately too.
She did, Monique, and we'll have more from her in just a few seconds here. But Manuel Ellis did die in police custody, as you mentioned. It happened right here at the intersection we're at 96th Street in Ainsworth in South Tacoma. And as you mentioned, we just heard from the mayor about his death, and she addressed his family directly.
I want to say to the Ellis family, I'm sorry. Our city is sorry. Our council is sorry for your loss. But I commit to you, as I talked to his sister this afternoon, that we will dive in as deep as we need to dive in to get all of the facts.
As you heard there, she promised an open and a clear investigation into exactly what happened. Ellis died right here on March 3rd. The medical examiner here in Pierce County has ruled his death a homicide, and now it's up to the prosecutor's office to decide if anyone will face charges. In the background of this 911 call, recorded the night Manuel Ellis died in police custody, you can faintly hear someone say, "I can't breathe." The Pierce County Medical Examiner ruled Ellis's death a homicide. I'm told he died from hypoxia due to physical restraint. They also found methamphetamine in his system and say his heart was enlarged. Tuesday, dozens marched the streets of Tacoma to protest police brutality and racial inequality. Ellis died March 3rd. There's no video of his death. Although autopsies show similarities, the Pierce County Sheriff's Department says Ellis's death is different than George Floyd's.
There was no heads on knees, there was no cutting off of circulation, none of that. He was never being arrested. He contacted the police, and obviously he was in distress. They asked him if he needed help, and he said he had warrants and that he wanted to talk. So they got out to talk to him because he was obviously in distress. And when they did that, he assaulted one of the officers.
Detective Ed Troyer says that's when officers restrained him.
And a lot of times when we detain people or hobble them, it's so they don't hurt themselves and they don't hurt officers. In this particular case, when he said he couldn't breathe, they rolled him on the side, and he was breathing and he was talking.
But moments later, Ellis stopped breathing. He died shortly after paramedics got there. The 4 Tacoma police officers involved were placed on administrative leave. The investigation will now be handed over to the prosecutor's office. And right here tonight in the intersection where he died, there will be an 8 o'clock vigil, and I am told that family and friends are expected here. We'll stay here live and we'll bring you coverage all throughout the evening. Reporting live in Tacoma, Shelby Miller, KIRO 7 News.